Grand Rising, happy Monday. I hope everybody's having a positive, productive start to your day today. If not, I pray that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and of course the Most High help you with that today. I'm going to do a quick video, make my smoothie with me. Obviously there's a lot of things that I'm going to put in that a lot of people may not have just sitting around, but I'm just going to share with you guys what I have been using. I've started a new regimen this morning, and so I'm really just trying to get in a routine. And instead of having my second cup of coffee, I'm going to have my smoothie. So I've got my little dish out here where I'm going to measure out all the different powders that I'm putting in. Each powder, I'm using a half a teaspoon. So first I've got ashwagandha. Actually, I'll show you the packages if I can. I wasn't thinking about that when I started the video. But all these I ordered on Amazon. Some of them are different brands. But here's the ashwagandha package. Organic Spice Resource. Gluten-free Indian ginseng ashwagandha root powder. So I'm going to do a whole teaspoon of this, which is 2 scoops. Then I've got the flaxseed powder, 3 grams of protein. But that's in 2 tablespoons. We're not going to do 2 tablespoons. We're just going to do 1 teaspoon, which is 2 scoops of the scoop that I'm using. This is what it looks like out of the container or out of the package. And of course, you can use whatever additives you want. Also, you know, make sure that you research whatever additives you're going to use. Alright, then you've got the fenugreek powder. This, I don't use a lot of it because the flavor can be overwhelming. So we're just going to do a half a teaspoon of the fenugreek. It has all of these have a lot of different nutritional value, medicinal value. The fenugreek is especially for women. It helps a lot with weight loss. It helps a lot with hormone balance. And then last, we're going to do the matcha powder. I know a lot of people usually make tea out of this, but I don't really have the proper whisk, that little bamboo whisk. Plus, it goes really good in my smoothies. So we're going to do 2 scoops of that, which is a whole teaspoon. Those are all, and then the nutritional powders. And then I'm also going to add diatomaceous earth. It helps with parasites. It helps with digestive health. You have to be careful with the diatomaceous earth to not get too much. If you get too much of it, it can cause you to have like a skin, like a rash almost. So we're just going to do 1 scoop, which is half a teaspoon. And the diatomaceous earth isn't something that you want to use all the time. I usually only put it in my smoothie once a week. But to each their own. You know, just be cautious not to consume too much of it. Alright, so there's all the little powders that we're going to put in. I also have the new protein powder that I've been trying. So because this has the caffeine in it, it'll kind of match up to being my second cup of coffee. Alright, so now I'm going to scoop out my ice out of the freezer. As long as I don't make all the dishes fall over. I like my smoothie to be really cold, which is why I use the ice. Alright, and then we've got the almond milk. This was on my Amazon haul. I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to get about 1.5 cups. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off this container. You can get the almond milk flavored. You can also get it sweetened, but this is not. This is just the original. And then I went ahead and pre-mixed some peanut butter and oatmeal. This is what it looks like. You know, you can portion it out and like roll it into little balls, which is what I was doing in the beginning. But basically, just 2 big tablespoons, which heaping, you know, it basically 2 in 1 type deal. But that gets the oatmeal and the peanut butter, you know, which has a good amount of protein, a good amount of fiber in it. And it kind of helps thicken up the smoothie as well. And then something I'm going to do different today, which I haven't been doing. I'm going to add some lysine to my smoothie. These pills are like horse pills. And every time I try to take them, I end up gagging. So it has a little spot where you can break it in half. I'm going to go ahead and break it in half. And it's, you know, it's powdery. So it's going to break up in my smoothie. Then I'm going to add all my different powders. Then I'm going to add my protein powder. The serving size on the protein powder is 2 scoops. With my new regimen this morning, I already had my workout. Instead of doing just one long workout, I've started doing, today's the first day where I'm doing a workout in the morning and then a workout in the evening. Working out before bedtime seems to help me sleep better. So nonetheless, I've read and heard that consuming protein after your workout helps you kind of recover from the workout. And actually, I'm going to add some of my dandelion oil. That I made this myself. I finally strained it the other day. But this is also flaxseed oil. So I've got the flaxseed powder and the flaxseed oil. I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon of the oil. That's one thing that I like about smoothies is you can pretty much put about anything in it. And as long as you have a good base, like what we're using with the protein powder and then the oatmeal and peanut butter mixture, you can put pretty much about anything in it and you won't be able to taste it. All right. Then I'm going to add my almond milk. And then take it to the blender. I hope everybody has a positive, productive day today. I hope this encourages you to make those small little changes that can go such a long way. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.